Hello guys, how are you? In the previous video, we discussed the key concepts of object-oriented programming. But in this video, we will talk about class and object in detail, and try to understand both with examples. If you have not watched the previous video, the link is in the description. A class in programming is like a blueprint for creating objects. You can call it a template that is used to create objects. It defines a set of rules and properties that objects created from the class will follow these rules. For example, if you have a class called car, it might have properties like color, model, and speed, and action start, stop, or accelerate. When you make a new car from this class, you can set its specific color, model, and speed, but all cars will follow the same rules that are set by the class. A blueprint is like a plan or template for something. Imagine you're building a toy car. The blueprint would be the instructions or design that tells you how to make the car, what it should look like, and what parts it needs. Similarly, in programming, a class is a blueprint that describes how an object should behave and what it should include, but it's not the actual object itself. It's just the plan to create an object. Properties are variables of an object. There are values that are linked with objects. They describe the appearance of the object. Properties can be added, changed, or removed. For example, if you have a toy car, its attributes might include its color, brand name, and its type. These details help us describe and differentiate the car from other toys. So, attributes are just ways to keep track of different pieces of information about objects. Methods are actions or tasks that are performed by objects. In programming, you can say that methods are functions. For example, in a car class, we can have different methods like start, stop, accelerate. The objects can have all these methods which include in the class. When you create a class in a program, it's like a blueprint for creating an object. Just having the blueprint doesn't use up space. You only start using space when you actually build a car from that blueprint. So, memory is only used when you make an object from the class. An object is an instance of a class. The object is the real-world entity, which has a state and behavior as defined by the class. Imagine you have a blueprint for building a car. This blueprint has details about what the car should look. But until you actually create a car using that blueprint, no car exists. In programming, an object is like the car created from the blueprint. The blueprint is called a class, and it describes what kind of object you can create. The object is the actual thing you create based on that blueprint. It has its own specific details, like color, brand name, model, and can do certain things, like starting the car, stopping the car, or speeding up the car. An object is a concrete instance of the class blueprint. If the class is the blueprint, the object is the actual product. For instance, if you have a class called car, my red Tesla is an object created from car class. The state of an object is represented by the values of its attributes. Each object has different features or qualities that describe it. These features are called attributes. The state of an object is just the current set of these attributes. Imagine you have a car. The car's state would be described by its attributes like its color, make, and model. So, if your car is red, made by Tesla, and its model is Y, these details make up the car's state. Objects can perform actions using methods defined in the class. Behavior are the actions or methods that an object can do. For example, if you have a car class, the methods could be drive or brake. These methods let the car object move or stop. When an object is created, memory is allocated to store its state. When you make something in a computer program, like a box to keep some information, the computer needs to set aside a space in its memory to hold that information. This process of giving a specific amount of memory to the object is called memory allocation. It was all about class and object. If you liked the video, subscribe our channel. Thank you.